Hello, Taurus. Hello, my bull gang. How are you? Thank you so much for collecting here, for clicking here. I appreciate you. If you're brand new, welcome, welcome. And if you are someone who always clicks here, thank you for doing that. I'm here with a bonus read, Taurus, and you know when I do these bonus reads, if you've been around long enough, you know that I don't date or time these readings. But I do come back every other day to give you one of these. Thank you so much for all the ways you love on this channel, the way you eat up my readings. I appreciate it so much, and I'm here for you. Let's talk about you, Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. And it might resonate today. It might not resonate for a while. Take it as it resonates at all, right? It is a general reading. As long as you keep that in mind, we will get along just fine. Let's take a look here. Tell me about Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I am your bully sister, by the way. I do have Taurus as a sun sign. Let's take a look here. Tell me about Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter for the bull gang. Tell me about that. We've got the Page of Pentacles. There is some sort of an opportunity here, my friend. Something that you're ready to put some effort into that is coming round bend here. Tell me more about Taurus. We do have the Knight of Wands. Knight of Wands facing into the past energy. For some of you, I know you don't want to hear it, but for some of you, this could be someone who didn't give you much stability in the past. It could be a person, it could be an energy. Maybe you're coming from an unstable energy from the past and we're moving into more stability. Whether it's a small stability or not, right? It is the page. So whether it is a small bit of stability or not, I feel like there is stability coming. So I want to say if you've been sort of feeling like I'm just looking at someone on a surfboard and they're getting crashed, like they're getting pushed off the surfboard by a big wave crashing into them. So I want to say that if you've been on unstable ground or if you've been learning something new, possibly you're a surfer or you've been learning how to surf, but I feel for most of you, it is like an unstable energy that I feel you can be confident is in the past now. We do have the Magician, and the Magician, of course, is your talents, right? It's knowing your worth. It's you being resourceful and tapping into your full potential. You could have Aries in the chart. You don't have to. This is Aries energy. So it does feel like there is an opportunity coming up or there is stability coming. And I feel like you've manifested this stability. I feel like it's because you're resourceful, because you have some sort of a skill that you've learned in the Pentacle world here, Taurus, that I feel like you are the magician who is bringing stability to your own life, that you've taken charge of it here with the Magician energy. Tell me more about Taurus. We do have the Six of Swords. I love it. That's beautiful energy. The Six of Swords with the Knight of Wands. I'm moving away from that crap. No more instability. I'm taking charge of my Pentacle world now because I do have enough resources. I do have potential. I do see my worth. I know that I have all of everything that I need, all the tools I need in order to birth something in the 3D here. We have the Page of Swords. You've become the student of life. I love it. So the reason why I get so excited when I see the Page of Swords, it isn't what you would expect. It's not because someone's been watching you. I feel like, yes, somebody could be watching you. People could be watching you be the magician and being like, why is Taurus get everything they want? Like, it feels like you make it look effortless. You make it look really easy. But I want to say the reason that it looks easy for you is because you're a student of the game. You've decided that you're going to get into the game and be a student of the game. You're going to start to learn, dig up some information, get some more knowledge. How do I become the magician? How do I manifest whatever it is that I want in the future? And I believe that you already have a little bit of stability in that there. Tell me more about Taurus. All right. It could be love that you're manifesting. Absolutely. You might be learning about someone who has feelings for you. You may have been manifesting it. You may have been manifesting someone who would have feelings for you, possibly. I want to say for some of you, not all of you now, but please remember this is a general reading, so I'm going to be pulling energies out of here, there, and everywhere. But I feel like these two people here could represent children. And so I want to say that you've been manifesting better things for your child or your children. It might have to do with grandchildren. It could have to do with children that you love very much. And it feels like maybe there was an instability that you had with these kids, whether they're your own kids or maybe grandchildren. But it feels like you might be showing them how to manifest things, possibly. And that's just for some of you. For others of you, I do really feel like you're just learning how to become the magician. Like you've got the training wheels on still. It's like, I want to manifest things. I'm not sure how to do it. I feel like you've already manifested something in the 3D. Tell me about the magician, please. We have this Knight of Swords. Very interesting. Knight of Swords, Gemini energy. We have the Eight of Cups. You've decided that you're not settling anymore. I'm not settling for it, Elsie. I know what my worth is. I know that I'm a high value human. I know that I have a lot going on in my life. I know that I can bring anything to anyone. Like, it feels like you've realized that you have magic, is what I want to say. And we have the Eight of Cups. I feel like what you're going to vocalize to people is that I'm no longer going to be settling for scraps. I'm no longer going to be settling for the Eight of Cups. Now, look, the Eight of Cups is not a terrible place to be, right? The Eight of Cups is the Eight of Cups. But there is two cups here, and you know that you are worth more. Right? The 8 and the 2 is 10. You know that you have a high worth because you're the magician. And I feel like you're just going to be honest with people who ask you that. The Knight of Swords can be a little bit forceful, a little bit direct, right? Just interjecting. And so I feel like you're no longer settling for people treating you for less than your worth. And I feel like that brings in some sort of a Page of Cups here. Now we have 3 pages, but I feel like this Page of Cups is telling me with the Eight of Cups that you know that you deserve wish fulfillment. And I feel like it's coming up in the future with some sort of a new connection. I feel like there's information coming in, or a messenger coming in. We do have 3 messengers here now. One that is going to speak the truth, one that is going to materialize something or put effort into something, and then we have the Page of Cups. It could be to do with emotions or love, because 8 cups and 1 in the page's hands is 9. It's wish fulfillment. So I feel like you're just going to be very honest and truthful with anybody who questions how you are feeling about yourself. You're going to be, nah, brah. You got to be a queen or a king. You can't just get with me just because you see that I have stability and I'm carrying my own business and my own pentacle. You can't just get with me just because. You have to see my worth. And so I think that's really beautiful energy here. Tell me about the Knight of Wands. There's something here that was unstable in the past. There's the Tower. There's the King of Pentacles. It was your finances. All right. So Taurus, I feel like if you've had instability in your finances in the past, and by the past I mean yesterday or before that, take it as it resonates. It'll be different for all of you. That we do have the Tower here. The Tower, I think, had fallen on your finances, on your stability, and you were feeling like you didn't have any stability. But I feel like that the Tower came to teach you a lesson, to clear away the debris, to give you upheaval and change within your finances so you could get some even ground, is what I want to say. And the High Priestess, it forced you to go inward. It forced you to look at your psychic energy. It forced you to connect with the universe and get some answers, in sort of a quiet way. I think you went through this Tower alone. I think that it was a frightful Tower. I think it scared you, and it could have had something to do with your money or your home or your house, your job. It feels like there was a tower that fell here. So it feels like it impacted your pentacle world. I want to say that there was a moment there where you were feeling like things were going to fall off the edge, but I think that you caught it before it fell off the shelf. And I'm saying that because I'm seeing Toy Story in my head. Charlie gives me a lot of clairvoyancy, and what I'm seeing is Toy Story, and I'm seeing the shelf that Woody was on, and it's tipping and Woody's sliding off. Like it feels like this is what you did here. Instead of waiting for everything to slide off the shelf financially, you grabbed it. You got brave and you grabbed it. And it feels like it's something that you We've got 6 and 1 is 7. It's something that you kept under the surface. Maybe you were lying to yourself about how much money you were making. Maybe you weren't keeping track of your pentacles, possibly. But I feel that you're the one that picked it up, put effort into it, learned about it, and then you become the Queen of Pentacles. I really love that. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, right? Tell me what you've learned here, Taurus. What is this lesson that you're learning here? 5 of Pentacles, it is about money. I do believe that you're learning how to make your money work for you. You're getting reciprocity here. It feels like with 5 and 1 in the Queen's hands, it feels like you've contacted someone or someone has come to you, and it feels like somebody is giving you more information. That I feel like you're coming to a knowledge of how not to leave yourself out to dry here. There it is. The World card is beautiful. I love it. The World card is here, and it tells me this is a big milestone for you, Taurus. You've finally taken control of your own pentacle world, because now you understand that by being the Magician, you have all the tools to do whatever it is that you need to do. You become the Queen of Pentacles. So we do have the World card and the 5 of Pentacles. So this is the achievement. You're no longer in debt, or even if you are in debt, now you have a hold of it. Or if you don't have a hold of it, now you know what to do. You have been paying attention and learning. So this is a milestone or an achievement. It feels like you close the door on feeling in lack, and understand that, yes, absolutely, poverty is the thing. People, we're in this crazy economy. We're all getting hit in the pentacles constantly. But please understand that aside from that, and that is something that some of you can't control, you're in circumstances that you can't control. Poverty is also a mindset, and that's why it's perpetuated through posterity. So you come from poverty, your grandparents were in poverty, your parents were in poverty, it's taught to the child. It can be a mindset, feeling like you don't have enough, you aren't enough, I don't have enough resources. But look, you're breaking the chain. And I love that about you, Taurus. You're breaking the chain by being the first generation who's like, nah, bro, I'm not, my kids and my grandchildren and my kids' kids, I'm not going to allow that to happen to them. I need to get a hang of this so I can teach them so they can be students of it. And I think this is the big milestone for you. Look at all this beautiful energy here. You have victory. You've now crossed the finish line. And I love that. You now have victory. Everybody's watching you grow into the Queen of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune is here. The wheel shows up and says, these are all really hard changes for you. It's been a hard lesson for you, but it is time. It's a fated moment here for you to step across the finish line and for fortunate things to happen because you made a decision. I love it. Good for you. You've made a decision here. All right, tell me what this 2 of Cups is about. We could have love stepping in here at the last second. Tell me about the 2 of Cups here for Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Look at that. So new beginning. It is about love here. I do believe that there is an opportunity that's been moving in the background, Taurus, something that you're not aware of, something that is sort of sneaking up behind you. The Fool here announces, ta-da, I heard that in my head as soon as I saw the Fool and the Knight of Pentacles. It feels like there's something here. It could be pentacle related, like it could be house, home, hearth, job. It could be a new job opportunity, but there is a new path that's coming up here. And it feels like the Fool is like, look at that. Here it comes. Here it comes. I feel like it's very close. And I feel like you knew that it was coming here. I want to say that when this opportunity arrives, Taurus, that you've been in the hermit mode. This is Virgo energy, of course, but it feels like you've been hermiting. And I don't think you've been doing it on purpose. I don't think you've been sequestering yourself, but I feel like you're kind of in your mind, growing in wisdom, finding your path, finding your light, realizing that you're not going to build a posterity that's going to live in scarcity mindset or in poverty. And I feel like it starts right here. I feel like this, there's going to be a new opportunity in love that's coming here, and it's been traveling slowly. It's not something you've been waiting for. It's something that you've had a knowing about. I feel that you knew that this was going to arrive. You just didn't think you'd have to wait 100 years for it. And for some of you, you've been waiting a long time. So we have the Knight of Cups here, right? Knight of Cups and the Ten of Swords. You thought it was over, dead, gone, forget it. You betrayed me. Or we had this conversation where we just are never going to get back on track, but somebody wants to work from the bottom up. Somebody's willing willing to put in the effort here. They want to really work on it. And I think that you thought it was gone, done. Tell me about this Judgment. Ooh, the Judgment is bringing in a Page of Wands. Look, there's a big decision that you make here to close the door on financial issues, being unaware of your finances, leaving them up to someone else. I feel like you are learning about it. You're becoming a student of the Pentacle world. And I feel like you've made a decision here to do that. And so I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune here, things are about to get fortunate. There's a Page of Wands here. Tell me what this good news is. I feel like the good news comes after you make the decision to get all of this together. We've got all 4 pages here, by the way. We've got the 9 of Swords, the 7 of Pentacles, and the Strength card. So I feel like somebody's been holding back. Could be you, could be another person. Take it as it resonates. But holding back and waiting is the name of the game that's been going on here. I feel like you're going to get some sort of a message from someone who has been waiting to contact you. They have not contacted you because they've been worried that you're not going to take their call, take their text. But I feel like it could be a fire sign. It doesn't have to be. We do have Leo here, but we do have Virgo and Pisces, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo here. We have Aries. What else do we have here? We have Aries here. We've got more Virgo energy, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Scorpio here. So, and Pisces energy. I feel like this is the beginning of it. It's beginning already. I feel like it's already beginning to come together and you don't see it. And you will see it when the wheel comes and when you learn this lesson of the Magician and how valuable you are to not only this life you're in, Taurus, but your posterity, your children, your children's children, and so on. I feel like you are setting a precedent that is cutting the chain from something that you were taught that was never useful for you, and you're changing the game with a new tradition. That's what it feels like here. And you're ready to fight for it. You're ready to fight for, I feel like it's like you're ready to fight for some sort of generational wealth, to grow a posterity where we now have our money working for us so we can invest in whatever we want to invest in. And I think it was a hard battle. I think it was a hard battle that's been fought here. And I feel like for a while that you felt like it wasn't going to work. But I want to say that if you're the person who is in a position where your finances have been imploding or you've been feeling like it's all falling off the shelf, this is energy that's coming for you. And I feel like you're going to become the student of the game, realize you're the magician, and then you see all this beautifulness coming. There also is love here. Somebody is about to work on it. It could be someone who's a water sign. It doesn't have to be. We've got Virgo and Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. It is someone you've had an ending with, though. It is someone you felt was done with you, or someone you felt you were done with. They want to work on it now. I'm not even going to read into that. All right, I'm going to go for now. Thank you so much for watching here. I appreciate you, Taurus. I'm going to go for now, but I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys. Bye-bye.